Hello, friends. Day 20. Bar is closed. 20 days. Almost 3 weeks. It goes by fast. It was like slow motion a little bit in the beginning, but at this point, 3 weeks almost tomorrow. It feels pretty fast. So, it's a good groove. I just looked at my notes. I have none, so that's kind of cool. The thoughts are just flowing through and snagging or not snagging. You know, I've kind of covered off on anything I gave myself little bullet points on, so I don't really have anything other than just being at the moment to share. I have been pondering a bit. I've been having some cool conversations with my sons, and they've been getting settled here and getting into the new workforce and Wyoming life and mountain life and mountain town life and just, new life altogether for the three of us boys. And I was just kind of thinking about, just what kind of examples we try to be as parents to our children, and ultimately for me as a father. I always, I said early on when I first knew I was going to have Zion that, I wanted to was I going to be like Beaver Cleaver's dad, or was I going to be like John Lennon? Was I going to be unapologetic to myself and kind of try to go after life, by the ball, so to speak, and have my sons know me for that and where I came from, or will I be the perfect soccer dad? And so, they ultimately got not John Lennon, but, that version. And, I think we're pretty cool with it at this point. But, one thing I look back, I'm just really thankful that they didn't pick up smoking cigarettes. And I was just smoking cigarettes for so long. And I remember one time my younger son, when we were kind of going through some healing and some debating about good dad, bad dad stuff, good son, bad son, blah, blah, that father sons can do to each other. And he was like, it was pretty annoying that, you would have to always step out and, have your cigarette by yourself, right? Like we were there together, but yet you had the liberty to just kind of step out and do what you wanted to and smoke whenever you wanted. And we'd be kind of there, and then you'd come back. And if we did that, it probably wouldn't be so embraced by you, right? And I hadn't even thought about, I don't even know how I reacted then, but I hadn't even thought about this until just recently. And so just revisiting it again and then thinking about it from just kind of setting that tone as a father of, this is what I do with nicotine. And I used to always say, that cigarettes were my replacement for heroin. And my addictive personality, I'm glad that I was only on booze and cigarettes, and we should all be thankful, which is probably not a very generous way of thinking. But so now I look back at it, and again, no shame. I'm not shaming myself, but, it's a dirty habit in my own mind at this point. I'm glad that I don't have all of that excess tobacco butts and things and immediate injections and need to go out and smell of it all. And again, I don't mind it with anybody else. Anyone can smoke and love their cigarettes as much as they want. I believe in that. I believe in the right to do what we want to do on earth. It's our place. But I wouldn't really want to see my sons having to go through the same thing. And so as a father, I think there's an opportunity for me to, as I even started out and embarked on this, as what kind of stage am I setting, for them to kind of make healthy decisions as a 19-year-old and a 22-year-old who are about ready to, be one more year older, and in this day and age, in this world, and what they're up against and what they have to believe in and how much they have to believe in themselves to live into what they believe. I want to help them sharpen their swords, and I want to be a solid influence and force in their life that is proud of my own decisions. So glad I'm not smoking cigarettes. And, luckily they didn't really see me drunk, so to speak, and they didn't really see me drink that much growing up, so they don't really have a real image of me that way, other than some COVID sloppiness here and there. They haven't witnessed that, but it doesn't mean that I wasn't living that, behind their backs. And so they got to witness the cigarettes, but indeed I wasn't a full John Lennon transparency father. I drank a lot more than they knew. All right, another night of truth. Good night.